Hello everyone, this is yamimash here, and welcome to another Q&A episode. I think this is like the 8th one now. If you guys have any questions you'd like to ask me, put it in the comment section down below for a chance for it to be answered in next week's Q&A. So let's get to answering some questions. The first question comes from Mr. Axtro, and he asks me, what do you think about the rumours of multiplayer of Slender game? Now, by rumours, I know there's a Slender game coming out called Slender Source at the beginning of next year, which is going to be up to 4-player co-op, and it's a Slender game. You know, the Slender Man's chasing you. So that sounds really awesome. I haven't heard of any other Slender co-op games though besides that, so not until 2013 are we going to get a Slender co-op game that I know of. But we'll see. Maybe they'll release something on the sly, you never know. Mountain Dew 54321 asks me, do I like PewDiePie? Yeah, he seems like a great guy. Why wouldn't I like him? He's funny and he does really good at what he does. You know, he plays games and he's great at what he does. So why would I not like him? Kane Tanan asks me, do you have any emo pictures of yourself from back in the day? You know, I found one emo picture of myself on MySpace, and hopefully I will remember to include it in the video and I'll whack it on the screen somewhere. But yeah, I have long black hair and I have my emo coat, so hopefully I didn't forget to put it in. If I did forget to put the picture on the video, I'll put the link in the description. And if I forget that, I'll publicly slap myself in one of my videos as a punishment. Next question. Yami, what are you going to do for Halloween? A live stream, a few scary videos, etc.? RedX3331 asks me that. Yeah, when Halloween comes out, I'll probably do like a scary live stream or something, or at least like a few extra scary videos for the day, something like that. You know, Halloween's traditionally a scary time, you know, trick-or-treating and the monsters and stuff, so of course I should do some more extra scary videos for you guys on that day, but we'll see what I do. Might do something even more special, you never know. Yummy, for Halloween, would you call up Shane, tell him that your car broke down in the woods? I don't drive. I'll just say that my bike exploded. Then when he gets there, you'd be dressed as the Slender Man and try to scare the hell out of him, from Zach Atkinson. So I'm going to have to dress as the Slender Man and get Shane to come into the woods so I can scare the shit out of him. That's a really funny idea. Maybe one day, if he doesn't watch this video and doesn't hear this comment or this commentary, maybe I'll be able to scare him, you never know. What's your biggest regret from Adept53? You know, I don't regret this anymore, but a long time ago, back when I was 16, you know what, I don't even count her as a girlfriend, really, but my first ever fling kind of thing with a girl, I went up to see her and I was an absolute failure. I was nervous, I didn't know what to do, and I sucked. And then I went home and she sent me an email like a couple of days later, and I can't even remember exactly how it went, but it basically saying that she didn't want to see me again, really. And I regretted that day for a long time. I looked back at it and I was like, you know what, I suck, you know, I couldn't do anything, I was nervous, I was shit. I wasn't who I am today, I'll say that. I wasn't yamimash back then. I have a lot more confidence now when it comes to things, but back then it was terrible, and I used to look back at it and go, I wish I could go back in time and be more confident and change and be cooler. But yeah, that was my biggest regret that I can think of, and it sucks at the time, but now everything's all good now. Everything's all good. Yami, when Black Ops 2 and Halo 4 comes out, are you going to make videos for them? From Alex CM. Okay, Black Ops 2, I'll be doing some zombies, well, without a doubt, with some of my friends, maybe Shane, I'll get him to buy it, play zombies with me. A few other people, hopefully, like Buddhist, people, Advocate maybe, Edge, I don't know, whoever's playing zombies, will play with them. Multiplayer in terms of Black Ops 2, I might do a couple of videos on multiplayer. Maybe I'll do some food challenges or drinking challenges, or like a road to rage quit or something like that. Something a little bit fun. Not really the whole normal guy. I don't like to do regular gameplays because I'm not really exactly that great at Call of Duty. Like, I can get gameplays on Call of Duty. Like, I can get scores like 30 kills and like 4 deaths and stuff, and that's good for me. But it's just too average. It's too normal these days. I don't like normal things. Halo 4, I do plan on getting Halo 4 because a lot of people will be getting it that I know. It'll be a lot of fun to play with friends. When it comes to videos for Halo 4, I'm not too sure yet. I may do a couple of commentaries, but I'm not really huge in the whole shooting genre right now. Like, you know, Gears of War is my game, and right now it's kind of a little stale for me. Halo 4, I'm not really that great at Halo 4, and I don't know if I'll be able to do videos for it, but I might get it. Next question. What microphone do you use? From Totally Uncertified. I use the Blue Yeti. Here it is. It's a very good... Actually, one sec. I should put it back down so you guys can hear me properly, because it probably screwed up the sound quality. It's a very good microphone. It costs like £100, which is about 160 bucks. Really good quality, don't get me wrong. This is a great microphone. What do you do besides feeding the subs with awesome videos? I mean, like, what university you're at, and do you have a job besides YouTube? From Yami Codenamed. Hey, this guy's Yami in his username. That's awesome. You win 5 cookies. To be honest, I don't do anything else. I don't go to university, and I don't have any other job. YouTube is kind of my job. I don't class it as a job or work or anything like that. I class it as a fun thing to do that I enjoy doing, and I make a bit of money off of it. So this is what I do all the time, really. It's a lot of fun. I have a great time. What did you think about your job in Domino's Pizza? From Computerman789. Alright, this is the thing with Domino's. I'll say this. The job itself isn't very glamorous. It's a labour job. You have to answer phone calls, you have to sweep the floor, clean surfaces, and you have to go through a process of making pizzas over and over and over and over again. Like, seriously, a pepperoni pizza. And you place the pepperoni on the pizza, and then you do it like freaking 20, 30 times in one night. It gets very annoying after a few weeks or months, or years even. The Mighty Meaty, you know, you place the pepperoni, the ham, the sausage, the mushroom, onion, beef. That's what's on a Mighty Meaty. I know all the toppings off by heart, of course, because I used to work there about 4 months ago. The thing I liked about Domino's Pizza, there's 2 things. Firstly, I like the people I work with, and that you don't get that in every store. Some stores you get very boring people, I'm sure, but the people that in the store I worked at, they were all really sound lads. You know, they go out for a drink, they watch football, they're cool people. The second thing I liked about Domino's is I got very, very good at the job. I was one of the best there, so I had a bit of respect from my colleagues, and I looked really cool in front of the customers when I was slapping out pizzas and stuff. Only 2 things I liked about the job was that. Can we have more League videos? From Dark Pyro 75? Yeah, you'll get some, but you won't get many, and here's the reason why. League videos take a very long time to render out and to edit and sync up and all that, because they're like 40 minutes long, 30, 40 minutes long per game, because the games last a long time, unless I cut it down a lot, but then that obviously is still going to take a long time to, like, it takes up a lot of file size, because the Fraps files are big, and then I have to put it into the Sony Vegas, 40, 50 minutes long, I have to go through it all and cut it and edit it all. It's a lot of effort and a lot of rendering, and the League videos I post aren't really that popular, I don't think, and I don't think people really enjoy them that much. So I'll do a few, but you won't see many, unfortunately. The Flygun 99 asks me, where did you meet your girlfriend and how did I meet her? I knew I'd get a girlfriend question eventually. I met her online through Facebook, and how did I meet her? I travelled down via train and I met her in a city in the UK, and it was good, it was awesome. Golden Grub asks, would you consider showing us a tour of your apartment, please? You know what, I may do that for a separate video, just the place needs a little bit of a clean first before I do something like that, but you know what, that got 17 thumbs up, that comment did. Yeah, I'll do a tour of the place eventually, I just need to have a little bit of a clean really, because it's a bit messy right now. Neon Sky 567 asks, is there anything I would change about myself? Well, is there anything I wish I could change about myself? Honestly, no. I am very, very happy to be who I am. I wouldn't change a thing, and I think that's a good thing, you know? It's good to not wanting to change anything about yourself. I'm very, very happy and content with who I am. Do you ever fear that a monster is going to jump at you through your wardrobe after a long night of amnesia? I do have like a really big wardrobe right there, don't I? Like, it's huge. I said wardrobe. It's massive. Yeah, sometimes I do stare at it thinking, don't break out of there. Not really. I don't really think that. No, I'm okay. What is Mashy Tater's view on the supernatural / paranormal aliens or things of the like? From Desi Max 17. Mashy Taters, eh? I haven't heard that one yet. You know what? Okay, aliens, of course they exist, you know, the universe is huge, so I don't question that out. And then the paranormal or supernatural, I do believe in things like ghosts to some degree, or supernatural things, you know, because we don't have a clue what happens when you die, do we? We have no idea, so I'm not going to rule out anything like that. So it's all very possible. I do believe in those things to some degree. What screen recording software do I use? From Cool Guy 2942. I use screen recording software. I use Fraps for most games, and I use Camtasia Studio when it comes to web browsing games that you will play online, like Facebook or Google. For example, my Robot Unicorn videos, or the House 1, the House 2, those were web browsers games. I'll use Camtasia Studio for those, and then like Slender, Amnesia, I'll use Fraps. Also, a lot of people ask me what editing software I use and how I do the face cams and put it in and everything, because I get so many of those questions, so I'm going to answer it right now, so I'd have to answer them a million times again. I use Sony Vegas Pro to edit my software. I put everything in the Sony Vegas Pro, so I record my face with my webcam, which is right there, my webcam, and it's my Logitech webcam software. It came with a disc, and that records my face. Then I will record it, whack it in Sony Vegas, I will fraps the screen, whack in the gameplay in Sony Vegas, I will sync it up, I will minimize the webcam, put it in a corner, I will make sure the voice is aligned with my mouth, and then I will render it out into one video, so you got the gameplay and the webcam. It's just one giant process, really, and this is what I do on most videos, because I do webcams, face cams on most of my videos, don't I? So it takes a little while, but if you do it enough, and you get over the initial confusion, it becomes very simple, and it's not much of it, it's not too bad. And then the final question for today comes from Linkin Park Zach. Good old Linkin Park, haven't listened to them for a long time. And he asks me, what is my favourite web browser? Now, I know Google Chrome, I think, is supposedly the best web browser these days, at least that's what I've been told. But my favourite web browser is Firefox, and it used to be Internet Explorer for a while. It's Firefox now because I have a lot of plugins on that, which makes it really awesome. So it's my favourite thing, and I think it's awesome. Anyway guys, that is my Q&A for today. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I'll answer some more questions next week. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye guys.